Okay, thank you so much, all of my precious human family who is joining me tonight for this ancestral healing to release patterns of poverty, debt, scarcity, and financial blocks from ourselves and our ancestry. We have a full house tonight. All 50 participants are all filled up. And we're going to be releasing some unhelpful stuff and calling in some blessings, and it's going to be a really good time. So, if this is your first time here, thank you so much for joining me. Special thank you to everyone who is here joining me live. And if you are watching via the replay, thank you also so much for being here. I welcome and appreciate all of your comments. Those who are participating live, I invite you to type things in as we're going and let me know what you think. Let me know if your releases are relevant to you. And in fact, when we get to the point of releasing, you are invited and welcome to open up your mic and chat for a moment. Given that we have all 50 people here today, we might go a little bit over. I'm going to try to keep it on time, but we might go a little over tonight. And I thank you to everyone who chooses to stick around with me for this whole thing. So I always choose a different background image for these various different events. And today I'm inspired to do this event in front of this beautiful golden tree of life, surrounded by all of these various different images of riches, and surrounded by that gorgeous aurora borealis. This image to me kind of represents how we're all connected through our shared ancestry and how we are choosing to come together to catalyze change and bring in a greater amount of abundance and prosperity for all of us. And the aurora borealis behind this really reminds me of the violet flame of transmutation, which is an energy that we can call upon to help us transform and transmute. And so I do love that this image incorporated that. So we are here to call in abundance and prosperity for all, because this earth truly is abundant, and it does have enough. It does have enough for all of us. We just need to be good stewards of our resources. So let's do a meditation and prayer to settle into the right frame of mind. And I invite you to do the affirmations with me, either silently or out loud. Please get comfortable in your body, no matter what you are doing, whether you're sitting or standing, laying down, or listening while otherwise occupied. Be present in the here and now. Let's take a nice deep breath and relax into our bodies, knowing that we are safe and protected to be here, and that everything that happens here is offered in the spirit of unconditional love and will calibrate within your own energy field in accordance with your own inner wisdom. We are saying yes to ourselves. Please affirm with me. We shine our light. Take a nice deep breath. And we are now going to activate our universal calibration lattice toroid of consciousness. This is the totality of our energy field, which includes all of our chakras, meridians, magnetic field, aura, and more. It is an extension of our nervous system, and it is the multidimensional system that allows us to interact with and incorporate the new energies that are on our planet now. Please take a deep breath and focus on your center below, approximately 24 inches beneath the bottom of your feet, and affirm with me. I honor my body presence. I am here. Take another deep breath. And we focus on our center above, which is approximately 24 inches above the top of our head, and affirm with me. I honor my soul presence. I remember I am. Now we focus on our core consciousness, spirit of infinite love and wisdom presence. Take another nice deep breath. And please affirm with me. I honor my spirit of infinite love and wisdom presence. I know I am. We join together through the braiding of the light fibers of our individual universal calibration lattices to help create this activation and clearing today. We take another deep breath, honoring the uniqueness and inner wisdom of each person present, and acknowledging the beautiful benevolence and abundance of Gaia. We ground ourselves deeply into the earth, bringing in the energy of garnet to assist us in tuning in to the new energies and frequencies that are on our planet now. Please take another deep breath and affirm with me, I honor you, Gaia, my beautiful home. Thank you for supporting us, nourishing us, and loving us always. We take another deep breath and we join our intentions together right now to create a heart coherence, knowing that we too are included in these energies of benevolence as we pray for intervention. As we heal ourselves, we heal others. As we heal others, we heal ourselves. Take a nice deep breath, and you may close your eyes if you wish. Dear God, Source, Creator, Universe, we thank you for our lives. We thank you for this moment. We thank you for all that came before and all that ever will come after. We come before you now to ask for assistance in healing and transmuting the inappropriate energies that are on our planet now. We ask that all energies interfering with the flourishing of all life be transformed and transmuted now into only love, light, peace, healing, freedom, truth, and abundance through all space-time continuum in every dimension. We ask to be placed on the fastest possible timeline for ascension of ease and grace. If it can be healed or repaired, please heal and repair it. If it can be prevented or averted, please prevent or avert it. If it must be destroyed or dismantled, please destroy and dismantle it. Let all that is needed happen for the greatest possible good of all, whatever that looks like. And may the energy of solutions arise in every area where it is needed. We ask that divine synchronicity be activated for all who are praying for intervention, and that benevolent outcomes occur for all who are seeking divine assistance at this time. Place the needed answers in their paths. Make it obvious. Make them look. We speak now to the divinity that resides in the hearts of all those who participate in and contribute to the inappropriateness of humanity. Those who are responsible for harm and violations of sovereignty. We call forth your highest healed soul selves to step forward into this now time and blossom compassion and integrity into your hearts. May your hearts be filled with so much love and joy that all harmful ways are immediately discontinued and your paths are turned towards healing all of the damage that was done. So be it, and so it is. I am so very grateful it is done. If your eyes were closed during the prayer, you may open them now. Thank you for taking compassionate action with me to assist with the healing of our precious planet and our human family. So we're going to start with a couple of oracle readings to help us figure out a little bit more about what's going on the planet now. And The first one that I always like to start with is the Prism Oracle. It is my favorite deck, and I will be including a link to this in the report and also in the comments. So if you'd like to get one for yourself, it's a very simple deck. Every card is just a color and a word. And I have found it to be the easiest to work with and the most accurate of all of the Oracle decks that I like to work with. So I just keep going back to it time and time again. So the first card is energy moving out, and that is disruption. The energy moving out is disruption. Well, thank God for that, because I could use a little bit more calmness, a little bit more ease, a little bit more grace, some steadiness, and some predictability, because it feels like the last, I don't know, bunch of years has just been one catastrophic event after another in the big wide world and also personally. So I am ready, so ready for more ease and grace to be present in our lives. So that is good news, energy moving out. So energy moving in is energy. So I feel like the energy that we have been pouring into reacting to the things that are happening is going to be coming back to us more, and we're going to have fewer of those energetic drains. So we'll have more energy to lend towards our own goals and desires. And it can be hard to pivot sometimes, especially when we're used to being in that disruptive pattern, being in that reactivity. It puts our nervous system in fight or flight, and that can create a feeling of vigilance in our body where we're like, all right, where's the next bad thing? When's the next shoe going to drop? And so I feel like this card is asking us to be better stewards of our energy, and also asking us to pay attention to the energy flow in our own body, especially our nervous system, because it is very difficult to create a balanced life from an unbalanced nervous system. So let's practice those things that help our nervous system calm down, feel safe, and from that place of regulation, it becomes much more clear on the ways that we need to direct our energy, and we also become a lot more effective at doing so. The lesson that we are learning right now is faith. And look at that beautiful purple and how it kind of plays with, I mean, it looks like it's playing with the screen, and it is almost a little bit hard to see this card from what I can see on my screen. But we do need to have faith that better things are coming, that it's not always going to be so hard. Because when we're coming from that place of the dysregulated nervous system, that when's the next bad thing going to happen, the everything feels like it's crashing down around our ears sort of an energy, it becomes easy to sit there and think that everything is doomed. And here's a very interesting thing one of my mentors pointed out to me the other day, is that according to the research, 97% of all of the things that we ever worry about either don't happen at all, or when they do happen, they are significantly less severe than what we anticipated that it was going to be. So only 3% of the time are our worries justified. And the idea that the world is falling apart and that it's only going to get worse, that's simply faith misapplied. We're having faith that that's all just going to get worse and be bad. However, we can also have faith that we're supported and things are going to get better. And one of the other things about being human is that our nervous system, our biology makes no distinguishment between whether we are worrying about something, whether we are watching something on TV, or whether we are experiencing it personally ourselves. The same chemicals are generated, the nervous system reacts the same. If we are physically being chased by a tiger, or we're just watching some shoot it up thing on TV and everybody's blowing up and our nervous system is going, danger, danger. And so we really do need to start being more conscientious about what we are feeding ourselves consciously in terms of the media that we are consuming. Let the bad things in the world go on without us. We are not designed to be aware of every single bad thing that's going on in the world all the time. And by paying attention to the news every day, by letting these videos hijack our nervous system, it makes us significantly less effective in our own lives and also significantly more unhappy. Another extremely startling statistic: 79% of people in this world are showing signs of depression, would qualify for a diagnosis of clinical depression. We can change this. And a lot of it changes when we start being a lot more selective about what we are paying attention to. So feed yourself good things and only deal with the bad things that are literally in your living room, showing up in your personal life right now. And if you feel inspired to do something bigger and help something bigger, don't just complain about it with friends or share these, videos that are keeping people all wound up and doing the complaining thing, because that's just us spinning our wheels in negativity. Instead, figure out how can you take positive, constructive action in your own life in order to make this a better place. So for example, I got myself one of them little grabber tools, and I take a plastic bag to the beach and a grabber tool, and I just go walk the beach and I clean up plastic and garbage off of the beach. And that helps me feel a sense of control. It helps me to regulate my nervous system. And by the time that I get done with that, I can look around and see that I have actually made a positive difference. And that makes a tremendous difference for all of us when we can do something that is effective versus spinning our wheels. So I have faith that it's all going to work out. That's my favorite conspiracy theory. And I know because I'm on the team who is working to make it happen. And I invite you to join me. And let's have faith together that we can and do make a positive difference. Advice from our higher self. We've got some fear coming up here. Fear is coming up as the advice from our higher self. So what are the things that we are afraid of? What are the things that we are afraid of? And how is this fear holding us back? Are these fears pointing to some places where we could make some positive change in our lives? How are we allowing fear to hijack our effectiveness? And how can we work with our fear and honor our fear instead of fighting against it or trying to pretend that it doesn't exist? Because our fear is a part of us that loves us and wants to keep us safe. And sometimes we do need to acknowledge, I'm feeling fear. This is how it feels in my physical body. Dear fear, what are you trying to tell me right now? And then we can soothe ourselves, or we can take positive action, or both as needed. But I think that the advice from our higher self has to do with looking at our relationship with fear and bringing it into balance. And our faith can help us do that. The outcome of this period in our lives is balance. Well, what was I just talking about? We need to do with fear, bring it into balance. I love when the cards just line up like that. But I think that that's the best outcome that we could possibly hope for, is balance. There is a tendency for us to want the good things to last forever, to be high vibration and to never experience bad things, to be in alignment, because there's this mistaken perception that if we're in alignment, everything is going to be easy and we're never going to have any challenges and things like that. And honestly, wouldn't that be boring? If everything was just always good all the time and nothing was ever challenging and you didn't have to think about anything. And honestly, you know, those people that want to tell us to be high vibration all the times, always stay in the love and light, like that's a different way of being out of balance. Because have you ever seen a picture that is all light? It is just a blank page. We live in duality. Duality is light and dark and balance. And it also incorporates all of the beautiful rainbow in between. And so we need to acknowledge and give honor to those beautiful, positive things, and acknowledge and give honor to those negative things, and understand how life is created by the tension that exists between extremes, and learn how to navigate these extremes a little bit more like a surfer riding the waves and a little bit less like someone drowning. So I was listening to, oh gosh, I can't remember who, the name fell out of my brain at the moment. But there's a saying: wanting a positive experience is a negative experience. Accepting a negative experience is a positive experience. I believe it's Alan Watts that I heard that from, not the name. All right. And that's the ironic contradiction that we live in between. And so has anybody here ever had the experience of, you know, you're having a wonderful positive moment and then you sit there and go, gosh, I wish this could last forever. And then you bring yourself down because now you're thinking about when it's already going to be over. Because we're trying to hold on to that experience rather than just allowing ourselves to exist inside of it. And then have you ever had the experience of like having something bad happen, and so you ruminate about it and you fight against it and you're like, this shouldn't have happened, I'm so mad that this happened, and then you extend the amount of time that you're really feeling bad because you continue to fight against that negative experience. However, if you can just say, wow, that happened and it sucked, and accept it and say, all right, it's over now, then that's a positive experience, and that helps to bring us up out of that negativity. So we really do need to balance our experience and our expectations, and learn how to be more with the wave instead of trying to make our life just be like one thing all the time. So I think that that is a really beautiful message for us today. And the next thing that I want to do is I really want to focus on creating more healing for all of us. So I'm bringing forward 6 cards from the Sacred Symbols deck, Sacred Symbols Healing Cards by Dr. Jean Logan. So these are called glyphs. And what they do is, by looking at these images, they bring energies into our fields. The cards transmit energy and healing just by looking at them. And so as we look at each one of these 6 cards, simply welcome these energies into your field and know that you are calibrating according to your own inner wisdom. So this first card is Ancestral Lineage. And this one says, this glyph provides healing of the ancestral lineage, useful for clearing problems passed down from ancestors that are hereditary or from past lives. So I'm going to bring that card up again. And there's an affirmation here. I release myself of any past lives that are not for my highest good. I bless all of my ancestors and hold them in the light. So that is our first glyph. Our second glyph is release all blocks. Release all blocks. This glyph can remove all of the blocks that prevent the light of God from reaching our inner being. And there's an affirmation here. I release all that is preventing me from being totally in the light. I see and hold the light of the Creator at the center of my being. I am one with God, and therefore I am the light. So that's our second glyph. Our third glyph is release all vows. Release vows. So this glyph helps resolve problems, situations, and limitations that are affecting our present life by releasing vows and contracts that we have made in a past life. There's an affirmation here. I release all vows that do not serve me. I am free of bondage, able to move forward and be what I am meant to be. I would like to add, we release all vows of poverty, vows of suffering, vows of celibacy, vows of suppression and repression, contracts, agreements, permissions that have allowed us to be held back from being our full, true selves in this life and in all others. Now we have an abundance gene activating card. So this one says, use for activating your abundance gene and removing blocks. Understand you create your reality with your mind. If you see yourself as abundant, you will be. There's an affirmation here. Creator, I see myself as flowing with your abundance. Thank you for all that I have and continue to receive. And I also just want to remind one more time that abundance doesn't necessarily mean having millions and millions of dollars in our bank account. But the definition of abundance is having all of your needs met and a little bit extra to give away. So many of us are living in quite an abundance, but we certainly don't feel abundant. And by having an accumulation of excess stuff, piles of things stashed in our closets or on surfaces, so on and so forth, that actually can create a blockage in our subconscious mind to allowing more in. So one of the ways that we can activate more abundance in our lives is, go through some closets, go through some drawers and make some donations, and, get rid of some food that's cluttering up your pantry or some clothes that you haven't worn for a while and pass those on to someone else that might need them. Because the more that we can open that space up, the more that that's going to allow more abundance to start flowing in. The next one is open consciousness. Open consciousness. The purpose of this glyph is to open the individual to their divine higher consciousness and access to their own life purpose agreements and arrangements. There is an affirmation here. I ask for divine assistance in releasing all that is holding me back from understanding who I am and why I am here. I release anything that is not love. I know that I am perfect the way I am. And I just love that. How many of us have trouble seeing ourselves as perfect? But we are. We are actually perfect the way that we are. And it's our viewpoint that needs to change more than anything else. And then the final one that I would like to share is courage, confidence, and joy. Courage, confidence, and joy. The purpose of this glyph is to replace fear with the frequencies of courage, self-confidence, and other positive attributes. So there's an affirmation on this card as well. Creator, help me to release the fear that is holding me back. I am grateful for all that you share with me. I do only that which is of the highest good. All right, so there are our 6 glyphs, and I hope that those energies are activating within your field. And so the final thing that I want to bring forth is some of the energy of the dragons. Luna and Brutus are here supporting me today. The dragon energy has really been coming in stronger and bolder, assisting us in stabilizing this ascension process. Those of us who are sensitive may be feeling these presences in a stronger way through our psychic senses and might not necessarily know what they are. But know that these experiences are real. They are not to be feared, and that they are helping those of us who approach them with respect and openness. So I've got one card from the Divining with Dragons deck that is coming to assist us now. And it is the Vermilion Dragon. The Vermilion Dragon. This is a Pleiadian dragon. And the 3 words here are firepower, dynamism, and magnetism. So I'm going to read what the deck says here, the book says. Vermilion Dragon, core fire. Deep in the fire chamber of the dragons, there is a source of creative energy that flows dynamically, magnetically, and powerfully. It is the gift of the Mother, Father, God to the dragons to wield this power because they hold it in alignment with the purity of their hearts and the massive unconditional love that they reflect to all beings. The energy of the Vermilion Dragon of the Pleiades is this stream of deeply loving power. They say dragons are fierce. Indeed, they are fiercely protective, fiercely loyal, and fiercely loving. It comes from this place deep within the belly. And it is time to get in touch with your own fire chamber, your power that flows out across the heart space and is released just as the dragon's fiery breath. Beyond all of the woundings around your power over many incarnations, as these are seen and released, you will have to stoke the fire and remember how to breathe within it. Wrap your wings around you and breathe deep into this center within. When you reconnect to your core fire here, you will begin to feel more dynamically creative and powerful again, like your own sun. And then things begin to magnetize to you. First we feel it, then we be it. And I think that that is a beautiful, beautiful energy coming forward to support us in this activation of clearing and blessings today. That is, like, I don't think I could have picked a better one. All right. Now we're moving into our releases. And as a reminder, we all have a legacy of trauma that has been passed down from our ancestors. And these energies tend to affect us in one of four different ways. The first way is that we may feel that way easily and over again, almost like a theme in our life. The second way, we run away from that energy, try never to feel or express it, act opposite to that as often as possible. Third way, we teeter-totter back and forth between manifesting and running away, depending on where we are in our life journey. And then the fourth way, we are just a placeholder, passing the energy down to the next generation without really manifesting it one way or the other. So keep these in mind as we are releasing these ancestral energies and try to think about which way that it's affecting you. You may even be able to see a pattern of these energies within your own family. And it has been my experience that those of us who choose to join into these events, we are pretty tied together. We're actually, very closely related within our family tree. And most of us will be releasing many more than just our own personal energy. Last time I think we had like 44 people and all of us released like 30 plus energies together. So you may also be sharing the resonance that someone else is releasing. And if that's the case for you, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, a heart, or say something in the chat, because we are all very much connected. And you are invited to share that, whether you find your release to be relevant for you, if you feel like you're manifesting, running away, teeter-tottering, or you're just a placeholder. For our personal energies, generally, it'll be the first three. But sometimes, if you're just here holding space for other people, but don't feel like this is, something, a problem that you're actually struggling with, that's also very much honored too. So, starting with myself, my intention is to release the very oldest inherited trapped emotion or belief that is contributing to the states of poverty, debt, scarcity, and financial blocks in this world. Some individuals who are present with us here have specific intentions regarding their own releases. I intend that these intentions be honored for the best and highest good of all. And for those that are here live, I really appreciate you, and I would love to know if your release is relevant. So please do chime in. Let me know by either typing or unmuting yourself whether your is relevant. So starting with myself, is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 6, somewhere else, pride, shame, shock, unworthy, worthlessness. Worthlessness, my old friend that I am ready to be done with. All right, inherited from my mother, father, inherited from father. From his mother, father, from his father. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, more than 750, 710, 20, 30, 40, more than 735, 730, 1, 2, 3, 4, 734 generations back, starting with the male. Release this feeling of worthlessness from every root and branch of my family tree. Have we released that? Yes. Megan LaGuardia is next. Is this an emotion, belief? Belief. Column A, we've got something under communication. Column A, something under authority. Section 1, number 1, 2. Here's a belief: I always need to please authority. I think that one is a particularly dangerous one, because those people who are just like, I was following orders, have been responsible for some of the greatest atrocities because they just weren't willing to stand up and say no. So is this inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, more than 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Holy cow, this one's old. More than 1750, 17, 10, 20, 30, 40, more than 1735, 1735, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1739 generations back, starting with the male. That's a big one. We release the belief I always need to please authority from every root and branch of your family tree, Megan. Have we released that? Landon LaGuardia is next. Is this an emotion, a belief? Column A, we've got something else under communication. Column A, something under expression. Section 1, 2, 3. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's a belief. If I say anything, they will mock me. Yeah, this is playing small and going along to get along. Inherited from mother's side, from her mother. 100, 200, 300, 400, more than 350, 60, 70, 80, more than 375, 371, 371. Starting with a male, female, starting with a female. We release the belief if I say anything, they will mock me from every root and branch of your family tree, Landon. If we release that, yes. Jackson LaGuardia is next. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 5, somewhere else. Blaming, blaming. As long as it's somebody else's fault, we don't have to change, right? Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father. From his mother, father, from his father. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, more than 650, 610, 20, 30, 40, 50, more than 645, 640, 640 generations back. Starting with a male, female, starting with a female. We release the feeling of blaming from every root and branch of your family tree, Jackson. Have we released that? Yes. Weston LaGuardia is next. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 2, somewhere else. Anxiety, anxiety. Anxiety, my old friend. Inherited from mother's side, from her mother. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, more than 950, 60, 70, 80, more than 975, 975, 6, 7, 8, 978 generations back, starting with a male, female, starting with the female. We release that feeling of anxiety from every root and branch of your family tree, Weston. Have we released that? Yes. Trisha Dixon is the next individual, and I believe you are here with me tonight. I'd love to know if this is relevant for you. Is this an emotion, a belief? We've got a belief. Column A, column B, we've got something under passion. Column A, something under financial. Section 1, number 1, here's a belief: money brings out the worst in people. I mean, historically speaking, there's reasons to believe this. What do you think, Trisha? Is this something that you resonate with? All right. So is this inherited from mother, father, inherited from father's side? From his mother, father, from his father? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, more than 950, more than 910, 20, 30, more than 925, 921, 2, 922 generations back, starting with the male, starting with the male. So you say that's not something you agree with for me. So that means that you might be opposite to that. So we release this belief. Money brings out the worst in people from every root and branch of your family tree, Trisha. Have we released that? Yes. So would you feel like this is more of an energy that you are opposite to? All right. Yes, ma'am. All right. Thank you, Trisha. Ging Dixon is the next individual. Is this an emotion, a belief? We've got a belief. Column A, we've got something under communication. Column A, column B, we've got something under ego. Section 1, 2, 3. Number 1, I need to have it my way. I feel that for myself sometimes. I feel called out. I feel called out. All right, gang, what do you think? Is that something that you resonate with? Is this inherited from your mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, more than 750, 7, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, more than 745, 740, 741, 2, 3, 4, 5, 745 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the female. We release the belief I need to have it my way from every root and branch of your family tree game. I hope I said your name right this time. Have we released that? Yes. All right. Jimmy Dixon, you are the next individual. Is this an emotion, a belief? We've got a belief. Column A, we've got something under divine. Column A, column B, we've got something under success. Section 1, 2, number 2, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so this is actually not something that's on this list. And it feels like, what does this feel like? This feels like the only way to be successful is hard work. So that's how I would phrase it. What do you think, Jimmy? Is that something that you resonate with? Is this inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, more than 950, 910, 20, 30, 40, 50, more than 945, 945, 6, 946 generations back, starting with a male, starting with a male. And I mean, this is an energy that almost feels like working yourself to death. Like, feeling like it's difficult to rest, to slow down, to take the time to eat and sleep because like I need to keep working. Like that's what this feels like in my body when I feel this energy. So what do you think, Jimmy? Is that something that you might resonate with? We release this belief the only way to be successful is hard work from every root and branch of your family tree, Jimmy. Have we released that? Yes. All right. Next individual is Katie Pruding. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 2, somewhere else. Failure, helplessness, helplessness. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, more than 750, 60, 70, more than 765, 765, 6, 7, 8, 9, 769 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the female. This is that helplessness, like nothing's ever going to change. Like this is like things are bad and nothing is ever going to change. We release this feeling of helplessness from every root and branch of your family tree, Katie. Have we released that? Yes. Kimberly Pruding is the next individual. Is this an emotion, a belief? We got a belief. Column A, column B, we've got something under passion. Column A, we've got something under financial. Section 1, 2, 3, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's a belief: I hate money. Well, when we hate it, we have a hard time actually accumulating any. So is this inherited from mother's side? Yes. From her mother? Yes. 100, 200, 300, more than 250, 60, 70, 80, more than 275, 271, 23, 273 generations back. Starting with the male, female, starting with the female. We release the belief I hate money from every root and branch of your family tree, Kimberly. Have we released that? Yes. Angel Parsons is the next individual. Is this an emotion, a belief? We got a belief. Column A, something under insight. Column A, something under defect. Section 1, 2, 3. Number 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's a belief: I am a terrible person. And this has got the feel of like that religiously instilled guilt, like that feel of like I'm a born sinner and nothing that I ever do is ever going to be good enough for anything. Inherited from mother's side, from her mother. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, more than 850, 810, 20, 30, 40, more than 835, 831 generations back. Starting with the male, female, starting with the female. We release the belief I am a terrible person from every root and branch of your family tree, angel. Have we released that? Yes. Ellen Workaw is next. Is this an emotional belief? Column A, we've got something under love. Column A, something under family. Section 1, 2. Number 1, I don't belong in my family. This actually feels like being ostracized and cast out. That's what this particular one feels like. And being cast out also means being cut off from all the resources as well. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, more than 550, 60, 70, 80, more than 575, 571, 2, 3, 573 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the female. We release this from every root and branch of your family tree, Ellen. We release the belief I don't belong in my family. Have we released that? Yes. Dan Workaw is next. Is this in emotion? Column A, column B, row 2, somewhere else. Failure, feelings of failure. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father. From his mother, father, from his father. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, more than 950, 910, 20, 30, 40, 50, more than 945, 945, 6, 7, 8, 9, 949 generations back, starting with a male. We release that feeling of failure from every root and branch of your family tree, Dan. Have we released that? Yes. Beth Workaw is next. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 6, somewhere else. Pride, shame, shock, unworthy, worthlessness. Got some more worthlessness coming up. Inherited from mother's side. From her mother. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 11, 12, 13, 14, more than 1350, 13, 10, 20, 30, 40, more than 1335, 1335, 6, 7, 1337 generations back, starting with the male. We release the feeling of worthlessness from every root and branch of your family tree, Beth. Have we released that? Yes. Andy Marinka is the next individual. Is this an emotional belief? Column A, column B, we've got something under passion. Column A, something under choices. Section 1, number 1, I am dissatisfied with my quality of life. Yeah, I feel that one too. Inherited from mother's side, from her mother. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, more than 450, 60, 70, 80, more than 475, 470, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 475 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the female. And just a personal share, like I know a lot of these people personally and, you know, professionally, and I can confirm that, yeah, I see these. We've worked on patterns together, a lot of these folks. So we release this belief I am dissatisfied with my quality of life from every root and branch of our family tree, Andy. Have we released that? Yes. Andrea Marshall is the next individual. Is this an emotional belief? We've got a belief. Column A, we got something under communication. Column A, something under authority again. Section 1, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need to obey authority no matter what. And I feel like that no matter what is doing a lot of work in this sentence, because I feel like there's a lot of nuance there. It feels like at my own expense, at my family's expense, even if it hurts other people, like this is someone who committed a lot of bad things in the service of what somebody else told them to do. And it constantly, they had a moral dilemma on the inside, but this is my job. So is this inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 11, 12, 11, 50, 11, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 11, 45, 11, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 11, 44 generations back, starting with a male. We release the belief I need to obey authority no matter what from every root and branch of your family tree, Andrea. Have we released that? Yes. Joseph Avolio is the next individual. Is this an emotion of belief? Column A, column B got something under power. Column A, something under comparison. Section 1, 2, 3. All right, so this is not something in the chart, but it's something about comparison, and it feels like it feels almost like I should have at least as much as they do. So it's like looking around and looking at all of these other people and looking at what they've got and being like, I should have at least that much and then some. Like viewing oneself as being more deserving than the other people that actually have this stuff. Is this inherited from your mother, father, inherited from father? From his mother, father, from his father? Very jealous. This energy is very jealous. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, more than 15, 50, 15, 10, 20, more than 15, 15, 15, 10, 11, 12, 1,512 generations back, starting with the male. We release the belief I should have at least as much as they do from every affected root and branch of your family tree, Joseph. Talk about keeping up with the Joneses. We released that, yes. Catherine Avolio is the next individual. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 6, somewhere else, pride, shame, shock, unworthy, worthlessness. Worthlessness again. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father's side. From his mother, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, more than 550, 60, 70, more than 565, 561, 2, 562 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the female. We release all of this feeling of worthlessness from every root and branch of your family tree, Catherine. Have we released that? Yes. Doris Schnetzer is the next individual. Is this an emotion of belief? Column A, we've got something under love. Column A, we've got something under self. Section 1, 2, 3. Number 1, 2, here's a belief. I don't know what my needs are. And this has the flavor of someone who's so busy taking care of anyone else and repressing their own needs to the point that even if someone were to ask them what they wanted, they'd be like, I don't know what you mean. So this particular energy has that real feeling of like over giving to the point of losing one's identity. Inherited from mother's side, from her mother. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, more than 950, 910, 20, more than 915, 910, 11, 12, 912 generations back, starting with a male, female, starting with a female. We release the belief, I don't know what my needs are, from every root and branch of your family tree, Doris. Have we released that? Yes. Hey, Fisher is the next individual. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 4, somewhere else. Anger, bitterness, guilt, hatred coming down here. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 2000. 1950, 1910, 20, 30, 40, 1935, 1930, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1934 generations back. That is really old, starting with the male. And this has a very conquering kind of energy, looking around at other people with resources and just hating that they have those resources and wanting to take their resources. It's like, that belongs to me. And I mean, just really yucky energy. So I'm glad to let this go. We release this inherited feeling of hatred from every root and branch of your family tree, K. Have we released that? Yes. Ooh, that one gave me some goosebumps. That was a big one. Daryl Lusnavage is the next individual. Is this an emotion, a belief? We've got a belief. Column A, column B, we've got something under passion. Column A, something under financial. Section 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 1, I'll always be in debt. Inherited from mother's side. From her mother. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 11, 12, 13, 14, more than 1350, 13, 10, 20, 30, 40, more than 1335, 1335, 6, 1,336 generations back, starting with the male, And this has that feel of like, the closest thing that I can compare it to is like when, you know, they had those miners and the miners had to shop at the company store and they were only paid in the company store credits and they weren't being paid enough for their labor to even cover like their room and their board and the food from the company store. And so it's like being in a hole and never being able to dig the way out of the hole. Kind of energy is what that one feels like an indentured servitude, where it's like the interest is always so freaking high that it doesn't matter that I've paid it back like 100 times over, they still are extracting more from me. So that's what this particular energy feels like. So we release this I'll always be in debt energy from every root and branch of your family tree, Daryl. Have we released that? Yes. Tanya Kosiak is the next individual. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 1, somewhere else. Abandonment. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, more than 650, more than 610, 20, 30, more than 625, 625, 6, 7, 8, 628 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the female. We release the feeling of abandonment from every root and branch of your family tree, Tanya. Have we released that? Yes. Sherry Kirkland is the next individual. Is this an emotion, a belief? Column A, we've got something under divine. Column A, we've got something under purpose. Section 1, 2, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's a belief, I have no purpose. But I feel like that's part of the sentence. I have no purpose. And it feels like I want to finish that sentence, except to serve. So this is like very much of a slave kind of an energy, like this person has no purpose other than to continue to just give their labor, time, energy, and effort to someone else constantly without anything coming back to them. So that's what this particular energy feels like. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father's side, from his mother, father, from his father, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, more than 15, 50, 15, 10, 20, 30, more than 15, 25, 15, 20, 15, 20 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the female. Yeah, we've definitely got a lot of very old ones today for sure. We release this belief, I have no purpose except to serve, from every root and branch of your family tree, Sherry. Have we released that? Yes. Seth Kirkland is the next individual. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 5, somewhere else. Blaming, dread, fear, horror, peeved. And this feels like everything that's being asked of me is an imposition. Like, don't you know who I am? Like, my time, energy, and effort is more valuable than whatever it is that you want. That's what this peeved energy feels like. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father. Very entitled energy. From his mother, father, from his father. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, more than 1850, 18, 10, 20, 30, 40, more than 1835, 1830, 1, 2, 3, 1833 generations back, starting with the male. We release this feeling of peeved from every root and branch of your family tree set. Have we released that? Yes. McKenna Kirkland is the next individual. Is this an emotion, a belief? Belief. Column A, we've got something under insight. Column A, column B, we've got something under intuition. Show me yes, show me no. Okay. Section 1, number 1, I can't decide. I can't decide. All right, all right. Is this inherited from mother's side? Yes. From her mother. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, more than 850, 810, 20, more than 815, 815, 16, 17, 18, 818 generations back, starting with the male, starting with the male. This actually feels like an inept leader. This actually feels like someone whose decisions actually impacted the lives of many, but it feels like he was not, he didn't expect to be in this position and he didn't want it. And so he's just like, oh, just whatever. I can't, just whatever. I don't care, just whatever. That's what this energy feels like. So we release this energy of I can't decide from every root and branch of your family tree, McKenna. Yeah. Catherine Hoover is the next individual, and I believe she is here with us tonight. Is this an emotional belief? Column A, we've got something under communication. Column A, we've got something under expression. Section 1, 2, 3, section 3, number 1, 2, 3, number 3, I need to avoid saying blank. And the way I want to finish this sentence is I need to avoid saying anything to upset the apple cart. Basically, like there's a status quo here, and the status quo is good for all of these people. Not necessarily for everybody, but like if I say something that upsets the apple cart, then I'm going to get kicked out and my needs won't get met. So this is the energy of staying inside of a shitty situation to meet one's own needs at the expense of other people. Is this inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 11, 12, 13, 14, more than 1350, 60, 70, 80, more than 1375, 1371, 1371 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the female. And show me yes, show me no. This one switched me. Unswitch myself, unswitch myself, unswitch myself. Inherited from father's side, from his father, 1371, starting with the female, a male. This is starting with the male. This energy feels like it would make it really difficult today to leave a job that's not doing what it needs to for us. This also feels like it's an energy that would make it difficult to speak up in situations in a way that might upset other people. So this feels like a very shrinking kind of an energy. We release this inherited belief. I need to avoid saying anything to upset the apple cart from every root and branch of your family tree, Catherine. Have we released that? Yes. Catherine, are you here? What do you think? Is that something that you resonate with? All right, Carla Fleming is the next individual. Carla, I see you here. Is this an emotion? Is this a belief? This is a belief. All right, so Catherine says, yes, I have felt that most of my life to a certain extent out of fear of getting hurt or harmed more. That makes perfect sense. Thank you very much for sharing. Thank you very much for sharing. So Carla, we've got a belief for you. Is this column A, column B? We've got something under survival. Column A, something under codependency. Section 1, 2, 3, 4, section 4, number 1, 2, 3. Here's a belief. I need to do things for others even though I don't want to. I resonate with that a lot. Not as much now, but for most of my life, for sure. We're getting some thumbs up here too. And we've had some thumbs up. I just haven't pointed out as I've been typing. All right. So what do you think, Carla? Is this something that you resonate with? Is this inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, more than 950, 910, 20, 30, 40, 50, more than 945, 941, 2, 942 generations back, starting with a male. And this feels like it is very wrapped up with ideas of family. Specifically, it's family that we need to do that for. And others to a lesser extent, but definitely family. We do for family. So what do you think, Carla? Go ahead and either type in or unmute your mic if you'd like to share. So we release the belief, I need to do things for others, even though I don't want to, from every root and branch of your family tree, Carla. Have we released that? Yes. Pamela Fleming is next, and Carla says it does resonate to some extent. So do you feel like that one might be one that you were more of like a teeter-totter back and forth, like you felt it sometimes, but then other times you're like, oh no, not at all. All right, Pamela Fleming is the next individual. Is this an emotion, a belief? And then she says yes. Carla says yes, she's a teeter-totter on that one. That makes a lot of sense. All right, so Pamela, what do you have for me? Is this an emotion, a belief? We've got a belief. Column A, we've got something under love. Column A, column B, we've got something under responsibility. Section 1, 2, 3, 4, section 4. Number 1, 2, here's a belief. I have more responsibility than I can handle. Is this inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, more than 850, 810, 20, 30, 40, more than 835, 831, 2, 3, 4, 5, 835 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the female. We release the belief I have more responsibility than I can handle from every root and branch of your family tree, Pam. Have we released that? Yes. Pamela, are you here? I'm not sure. No, I don't see you on the list. All right, Tanya Mowers is the next individual. Is this an emotion, a belief? We've got a belief. Column A, column B, something under power. Column A, something under ability. Section 1, 2, 3. Number 1, I'll never be good at blank. And I want to fill in that blank with the word anything. This feels like a very defeated feeling. And this feels like an ancestor that was very scapegoated by the family. Like, you know, the family blamed all of their dysfunctional dynamics on this one person, even when this one person had nothing to do with it. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, more than 550, 60, more than 555, 555, 6, 7, 8, 9, 559 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the female. We release the belief I'll never be good at anything from every root and branch of your family tree, Tanya. Have we released that? No, I must have gone switched. Unswitch myself, unswitch myself, unswitch myself. All right, inherited, I'll never be good at anything. Yes. Inherited from father's side. Yes. From his father. Yes. 559 generations back. All right, that's where I got hung up. Let's redo this. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, more than 950, 60, 70, 80, 90, more than 985, 985, 6, 7, 8, 9, 989 generations back, starting with a male. Show me yes, show me no. All right, we release the belief I'll never be good at anything from every root and branch of your family tree, Tanya. Have we released that? Yes. All right. All right. I don't always get everything right, but that's okay. Rob Hunt is the next individual. Is this an emotion, a belief? Column A, we've got something under insight. Column A, column B, we've got something under education. Section 1, 2. Number 1, here's a belief. I hate uneducated people. Very elitist attitude, inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, more than 450, 410, 20, 30, more than 425, 425, 6, 7, 427 generations back, starting with the male. We release the belief I hate uneducated people from every root and branch of your family tree, wrong. Have we released that? Yes. Anka Wiaga. I am not sure if I'm saying your name right, and I believe you are here, Anka. All right. So is this an emotion, a belief? We've got a belief. Column A, column B, we've got something under passion. Column A, we've got something under financial. Section 1, 2. Number 1, 2, 3. Here's a belief. I am poor. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, more than 1450, 14, 10, 20, 30, 40, more than 1435, 1431, 1431 generations back, starting with a male. So what do you think, Anka? And I hope I'm saying your name right. Do you feel like you resonate with that? This might make it difficult to feel like you have enough, even if you objectively look around and feel like you have enough. So would love to know if that resonates with you. We release the belief I am poor from every root and branch of your family tree, Anka. Have we released that? Yes. Sherry Bradford is the next individual, and I've seen you here tonight, so I'd love to know if this one resonates with you. Is this an emotion, a belief? We've got a belief. Column A, we've got something under love. Column A, column B, we've got something under responsibility. Section 1, 2, 3. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Number 9. This statement goes, I hate being held responsible, but I feel like a better way to phrase this is, I hate being blamed for things that are not my faults. Because that's what it feels like this pattern is coming from this ancestor. Like this is another scapegoating pattern. This is another someone who was blamed a lot for things that weren't their fault, so that this guy over here could continue doing all of his tomfoolery. So what do you think, Sherry? Is this something that you resonate with? Is this inherited from your mother's side? Yes. From her mother? Yes. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, more than 1650, 16, 10, 20, 30, 40, more than 1635, 1635, 6, 7, 1637 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the female. We release the belief, I hate being blamed for things that are not my fault, from every root and branch of your family tree, Sherry. Have we released that? Yes. Mary Amlong is the next individual. Is this an emotion, a belief? A belief. Column A, we've got something under insight. Column A, column B, we've got something under intuition. Section 1, 2. Number 1, 2, 3. Number 3, here's a belief, I can't follow through on my insights. Mary says true, and Sherry says no, she hasn't been scapegoated. So you probably have been opposite to that. And thank God, because it's not pleasant. Wouldn't wish it on you. But thank you for releasing it from the collective. All right. So Mary, is this inherited from your mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, more than 950, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1,000, more than 995, 995, 6, 7, 8, 9, 999 generations back. Ding, 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 and money falls out of the sky. Oh, I wish I could do that. Everybody would be so happy. We'll just rain money on everybody. Oh, I'd love it. All right. Starting with the male, female, starting with the female. We release the belief, I can't follow through on my insights, from every root and branch of your family tree, Mary. Have we released that? Yes. Paul Amlong is next. Is this an emotion, a belief? We've got a belief. Column A, we've got something under insight. Column A, something under body. Section 1, 2, number 1, 2, 3, number 3. This one says, my body isn't capable of childbearing. Show me yes, show me no. You know what? That's not right. Unswitch myself, unswitch myself, unswitch myself. All right, so let's go back up to the top. Are we still under insight? Yes. Are we still under body? Yes. Section 1, 2, 3. Number 1, here we have a statement, my body is weak. What do you think, Mary? Is that something Paul might resonate with? Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, more than 1450, 14, 10, 20, more than 14, 15, 14, 10, 11, 12, 1,412 generations back, starting with the male. And Mary says yes. So we release the inherited belief, my body is weak, from every root and branch of your family tree, Paul. Have we released that? Yes. And that feels like, that feels like that made this person very averse to doing any kind of physical labor. felt frail and weak and disabled and like he just couldn't work. That's what that particular energy feels like. So it's like being dependent on everyone to take care of him. All right, Liam Amlong is the next individual, and Mary says yes, exclamation point. All right, is this in emotion? Column A, column B, row 2, somewhere else, anxiety, despair. We've got some despair coming up. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father's side, from his mother, father, from his father. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, more than 850, 810, 20, 30, more than 825, 821, 2, 822 generations back, starting with the male, And this particular one, this one feels kind of like, oh, the world is ending. Why should I bother to try or to care about anything? Because it's all ending anyway, and there's no point to anything. That's what this despair feels like. And that's from 822 generations back. And I actually find it very hopeful. Every single time I find another one of these, oh, woe is me, the world is ending energies, because here we are, we're still kicking. I don't know about you, but I've been told the world is ending multiple times since I've been alive, and here we still are. So I like to think somewhere many generations from now, somebody else is going to be doing this kind of work. And then this kind of an energy will come up and they'll be like, oh, how quaint. The people in 2020 thought the world was going to end. So I find it hopeful every time I clear another one of these. And Mary says, yes, he's having trouble finding a job. So answers and solutions, may a job, the exact right one that he needs, show up. All right, we release the inherited feeling of despair from every root and branch of your family tree, Liam. Have we released that? Yes. Tom Vaverka is next. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 1, somewhere else. Effort unreceived. Effort unreceived. Let me give you the definition of this one, because this is one that we know what it is, but we don't always go around being like, I feel effort unreceived right now. Like, we just don't talk like that. So this is defined as when one's work, achievements, attempts, or endeavors are not accepted or recognized, when one's best effort is not considered good enough, a feeling of being unappreciated, not feeling approved of or validated. So that's the definition of that. Is this inherited from mother's side? Yes. From her mother, father, from her father. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, more than 1850, 1810, 20, 30, 40, more than 1835, 1830, 1830 generations back, starting with a male. I'm getting yelled at by my cat right now. You want to come up for a second and say hello? I'll let you, but you got to be quick about it. No, you're just going to yell at me. Sorry, I'm working. Oh, my roommates. We release the feeling of effort unreceived from every root and branch of your family tree, Thomas. Have we released that? Yes. We're on number 37, Tommy Vaverka Jr. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 1, somewhere else. Abandonment. Abandonment. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, more than 950, 910, more than 905, 900, 901, 902, 902 generations back. Starting with the male, female, starting with the female. We release the feeling of abandonment from every root and branch of your family tree, Tommy. Have we released that? Yes. You are getting incredibly insistent. Hang on a second. Somebody wants to say hello. Come here. You're gonna come say hello. You're gonna come say hello. Yeah. Say hello, Kara. Yeah. Yeah. I love you too. Oh, big purse. Yes, I love you too. All right, now I'm working and I will pay attention to you more when I am done. Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right, there you go. Perhaps that will stop the yelling. All right, Barbara Romanizin is the next individual. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row one somewhere else. Effort unreceived. Effort unreceived again. Inherited from mother, father. Inherited from father. From his mother, father. From his father. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, more than 750, 710, 20, more than 715, 710, 11, 12, 712 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the female. So Loving says that she wants her family cleared too. It's actually been suggested to me to do ancestral clearing for animals because they also do carry ancestral energies. So if that's something that people are interested in, I might do that for an
Yep.
evening. Yes, Loving?
I have been meaning, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I have been meaning to ask you if you do that because I have a cat I want cleared. I'm
Okay,
sure. Okay, I'll talk to you about it more later. I don't want to interrupt.
perfect. But yes, I do work on clearing animals, including of ancestral energies. And sometimes I can even get the circumstances that created this stuff for animals. But animals have a tendency to communicate more in like sensations, smells, tastes. It's not always the easiest to interpret. So we release the feeling of effort unreceived from every root and branch of your family tree. Bark. Have we released that? Yes. Werner Hone is the next individual. Is this an emotion, a belief? We've got a belief. Column A, column B, we've got something under passion. Column A, something under financial. Section 1, 2, 3, section 3. Number 1, here's a belief. I don't deserve abundance. I want to change the word abundance to wealth. Because this feels like a poverty vow. This feels like somebody that gave up all of the material things to live a spiritually pure life and didn't live up to his own standards in certain ways. Hence the family line continued, but we're not talking about that part. So is this inherited from mother, father, inherited from father? From his mother, father, from his father. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, more than 1550, 60, 70, more than 1565, 1560, 1, 2, 3, 1,563 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the female. Show me yes, show me no. That one switched me. Unswitch myself, unswitch myself, unswitch myself. All right. Inherited. I don't deserve wealth. Yes. Inherited from father's side. Yes. From his father. Yes. 1,563. Yes. Starting with the female, starting with the male, starting with the male. All right. That feels right. All right. We release the belief I don't deserve wealth from every root and branch of your family tree, Werner. Have we released that? Yes. Juliana Fitchie is the next individual. Is this an emotional belief? We've got a belief. Column A, column B, we've got something under passion. Column A, we've got something under financial. Section 1, 2, 3. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's a belief. I have no control over my finances. I felt that before for sure. Inherited from your mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother. 100, 200, 300, 400, more than 350, 60, 70, more than 365, 365, 6, 7, 8, 9, 7. Okay, so 370 even. Starting with the male, female, starting with the female. If We release the belief I have no control over my finances from every root and branch of your family tree, Juliana. Have we released that? Yes. Annabelle Fitchy is the next individual. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 4, somewhere else. Anger. We got some anger coming down. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father. From his mother, father, from his father. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 11, 12, 13, 14, more than 1350, 13, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, more than 1345, 1345, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1349 generations back, starting with the male, starting with the male. This feels like someone who used his wealth and power to punish other people. That's what this feeling of anger is coming through with, like, oh yeah, well, you made me mad, now I'm going to pay someone to hurt you or destroy your property, or basically using his wealth and power to manipulate and punish and destroy. Like, it's really yucky energy. We release the inherited feeling of energy, of anger. We release the inherited feeling of anger from every affected root and branch of your family tree, Annabelle. Have we released that? Yes. Allie Goldstein is the next individual. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 5, somewhere else. Conflict, creative insecurity, creative insecurity. Here's another emotion I'm going to give you the definition on. Creative insecurity is defined as feeling unsafe or untrusting the self about the creation or development of anything, whether this is relationships, family, health, money, career, and or artistic endeavors. It is a feeling of insecurity that arises and blocks the creative process. Writer's block is the most well-known form of creative insecurity. So is this inherited from mother, father, inherited from father? From his mother, father, from his father, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, more than 450, 60, 70, 80, 90, more than 485, 485, 6, 7, 8, 488 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the show me yes, show me no, no one switched me, unswitch myself, unswitch myself, unswitch myself. Show me yes, show me no. All right. And creative insecurity, yes. Inherited from father's side, yes. From his father, yes. 488, no. All right. So I got it wrong starting at the number. All right. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, more than 1450, 60, 70, 80, 90, more than 1485, 1485, 6, 7, 8. Oh, well, I was only 1,000 generations off, like just inherited. I'm sorry, starting with a male, we release the feeling of creative insecurity from every root and branch of your family tree, Allie. And we've got some comments here about resonating with that one as well. I have definitely been there. Loving Rose, you are up next. Is this an emotion, a belief? We've got a belief. Column A, we've got something under love. Column A, we've got something under family. Section 1, 2, 3, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, number 6. Here's a belief: my family is not a safe place for me. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, more than 650, 60, 70, 80, more than 675, 675, 67, 677 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the female. What do you think, Loving? Is this something that you resonate with?
Sorry, I'm trying to get things turned off here so I can
That's okay.
talk. Yes, it does resonate. And like I said, my great grandfather,
Mm,
which would be that side of the family, the Wisbom side, came home with me from Wisconsin, and I think this could be something he felt, and he also did not create a safe place for his children because he
mm,
ended up leaving them with another family. And if you've ever heard, I know people here have heard the song, My Papa Was a Rolling Stone. Well, that would be Jacob. So
Okay.
I'm sure this resonates absolutely. So
Thank you very much for
thank
sharing. I
you.
appreciate that very much. We release the belief my family is not a safe place for me from every root and branch of your family tree. Loving. Have we released that? Yes. To me, Mayor is the next individual. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row one somewhere else. We've got some more effort unreceived. And I feel like, this is the third time that effort unreceived has come up. And collectively, it feels like, all of us are working so hard on so many levels, but not receiving in balance with the effort that is being put out. And that's kind of like what I'm feeling from the collective in terms of this imbalanced give and take energy. We have definitely been, as a society, much more in give, go, go, do, and less in rest, receive, allow, be cared for. And I feel like that's part of the fundamental imbalance that we are addressing here. So effort unreceived, inherited from mother's side, from her mother. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, more than 950, more than 910, 20, 30, more than 925, 920, 920 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the female. We release the feeling of effort unreceived from every root and branch of your family tree, Shami. Have we released that? Melissa Larnyaga is the next individual. Is this an emotion, a belief, a belief? Column A, column B, we've got something under passion. Column A, column B, we've got something under scarcity. Section 1, 2, 3, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's a belief: I will never have enough. Oh, and this one feels like it's very old, and I feel like this one is manifested both on the bottom from people that truly didn't have enough warmth and clothes and food and shelter and clean water, like that, as well as the people on the other side of the spectrum where they have more than they could ever accumulate in multiple lifetimes, but it's still not enough, not enough. So this one's a big one. And this one feels very, very old, inherited from mother's side, from her mother. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 2,000, 21, 22, 2,000, more than 2150, 2110, 2030, 40, more than 2135, 2130, 1, 2, 3, 2133 generations back, starting with a male, female, starting with the female. We release the belief I will never have enough from every root and branch of your family tree, Melissa. Have we released that? Yes. That I think might be the oldest single energy that I may have released to date. Like I'd have to go back and look over a whole lot of them, but this one feels like the oldest one that so far has ever come up. That one was a big one. That one was a big one. Aaliyah Gambay is the next individual. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 3, somewhere else: confusion, defensiveness, grief, self-abuse, self-abuse. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, more than 750, 710, 20, 30, more than 725, 725, 6, 7, 8, 9, 729 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the female. And this feels like simultaneously overworking, like in neglecting the physical body because just won't stop working, and also an energy of denial. like not allowing other people to care for us, not allowing ourselves to receive. You know, if I get something, well, it's my job to go and give this to other people because, you know, that's my job, is to just take care of everyone else, and self-sacrifice is really what this energy feels like more succinctly than self-abuse. So we release the energy of self-abuse from every root and branch of your family tree, Aaliyah. Have we released that? Yes. Lana DeRue is the next individual. Is this an emotion, a belief? We got a belief. Column A, column B, we've got something under passion. Column A, something under financial. Section 1, number 1, 2, 3. Here's a belief: money corrupts. Yeah. Again, looking around at the world, there's evidence for that. That's inherited from your mother, father, inherited from father's side, from his mother, father, from his father. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, more than 1450, 14, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, more than 1445, 1445, 6, 7, 1,447 generations back, starting with the male, starting with the male. And I feel like this is another one of those that really plays out in so many ways. And this is a big blockage to us actually, you know, accumulating a little bit more wealth and resources, because why would we want to accumulate that if it's going to corrupt us? So we release the belief money corrupts from every root and branch of our family tree, Lana. Have we released that? Yes. Luna Mayumi is the next individual, and I know you are here. So is this an emotional belief? Column A, we've got something under love. Column A, we've got something under self. Section 1, 2, 3. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's a belief: I don't know how to love myself. Inherited from mother's side, from her mother. 100, 200, 300, more than 250, 60, 70, 80, more than 275, 271, 272 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the female. This is another one of those self-sacrificing energies. It's almost like not knowing how to accept love, not knowing how to accept kindness or compliments or things. And it feels less like I don't know how to love myself, and more like I don't know how to accept love for myself, would be a more accurate way that I want to state this. So what do you think, Luna? Do you resonate with that? And she just said, wow, yes. All right, so we release this belief: I don't know how to accept love for myself, from every root and branch of your family tree, Luna. Have we released that? Yes. Eric Eaton, and she says definitely from her. So you see a pattern in that in your family. Thank you. I appreciate the confirmation. Eric Eaton is the next individual. Is this an emotion? Is this a belief? We've got a belief. Column A, column B, we've got something under power. Column A, something under ability. Section 1, 2, 3. Number 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's a belief: I'm so scattered. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, more than 850, 810, 20, 30, 40, 50, more than 845, 840, 12, 842 generations back, starting with a male, starting with a male. And this particular energy feels like very difficult time getting organized, spending a lot of time looking for things that are needed and not being able to get the job done because like the tool that I need, I can't find it. You know, missing deadlines, not being able to be on time, like just a very disorganized, scattered, ineffective kind of an energy. So, Eric, what do you think? Is that something that you resonate with? We release the belief, I'm so scattered from every affected root and branch of your family tree, Eric. And he says, yep. Have we released that? Yes. Final one, Mary Ann Reese. And I hope I said your name right. And I know you are here as well. So is this an emotion of belief? We've got a belief for you. Column A, column B, we've got something under passion. Column A, column B, we've got something under time. Section 1, 2, 3, number 3. Number 1, 2, 3, number 3. And here's a belief, it's too late. And it feels like that sentence could be filled with a lot of different things. It's too late to do what I want. It's too late to change anything. It's too late to try and make something different of myself. It's too late to take advantage of that opportunity. This is a lot of things that feel like they are too late. So is this inherited from your mother, father, inherited from father's side? From his mother, father, from his father, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, more than 1750, 60, 70, more than 1765, 1760, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1765 generations back. And Loving Rose says, I'm too old. Yeah, it's definitely got that same kind of a feeling to it. But it's, you know, it can be applied to lots and lots of different things that this feels like, starting with a male. So Marianne, what do you think? I see you said you typed in you did, but I'm not sure that I understand. Can you elaborate a little bit, please? So we release the belief it's too late from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations, every family member that has been touched by this energy, we release it right now. And that is everyone on the list. Oh, pronouncing. Oh, I did pronounce your name correctly. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I did pronounce it correctly. Thank you. Good to know. And spot on with what's going on. Thank you very much for the confirmation. So we have now finished everyone on the list, and we hereby release all of these energies from every affected root and branch of our family trees, all past and future generations, every single family member that has ever been touched by any of these energies, we fully release them right now. I released those. Yes. All right. Do we have any inherited trapped energies that all 50 of us share together? Yes. How many? More than 10, more than 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5. We're going to release together. I'm going to release them through me. Every single one of us who is participating in this on any level shares these. So please let me know if you feel like these are relevant for you as well. All right, first one, is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 1, somewhere else, effort unreceived, more effort unreceived. And speaking from personal experience, yes, I do resonate with that emotion, feeling like I don't get a lot of credit for everything that I've done. And a lot of times I'm spinning my wheels and not getting forward and things like that. Like I can really resonate with that energy sometimes. Inherited from my mother, father, got some hearts and some thumbs up here. Inherited from my father, from his mother, father, from his father. 100. Okay, so more than 500, more than 1,000, more than 1,500, more than 11, 12, 13, 14, more than 1,350, 13, 10, 20, 30, more than 13, 25, 6, 7, 8, 13, 27 generations back, starting with a male. And it's also coming through with this feeling like I'm never going to get ahead. I'm never going to get ahead. I'm never going to get ahead. We release this feeling of effort unreceived from every root and branch of our family tree. Have we released that? Yes. Second energy, is this an emotional belief? We got a belief. Column A, column B, we've got something under passion. Column A, column B, we've got something under scarcity. Section 1. Number 1, I worry about everything. I feel a little cold out. All right, we got some thumbs up, we've got some laughs, we've got some hearts here. I'm guessing that some people are resonating with this. So is this inherited from my mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father? More than 500, more than 1,000, more than 1,500, more than 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, more than 1450, 14, 10, 20, more than 14, 15, 14, 10, 11, 12, 1,412 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the female. We release the belief, I worry about everything, from every root and branch of our family tree. Have we released that? Yes. Number 3, is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 3, somewhere else, crying, discouragement, discouragement. Discouragement is that feeling like, oh, everything sucks. It's never going to get better. Why bother to try? It's like giving up before we really put in the effort to get started. And yeah, I feel like I personally am a big teeter-totter on that one personally. So inherited from my mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700. Okay, so more than 500, more than 1,000, more than 1,500, more than 2,000, more than 16, 17, 18, more than 1750, 60, 70, 80, more than 1775, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so 1,779 generations back, starting with a male. We release the feeling of discouragement from every root and branch of our family tree. Have we released that? Yes. Number 4, is this an emotional belief? We got another belief. Column A, column B, we've got something under power. Column A, column B, we've got something under effort. Section 1, 2, 3, section 3, number 1, 2, 3, number 3. Here is a belief. It's not worth it to try if I know I'm going to fail. I feel a little called out by that one. Anybody else feel like if you can't be immediately good at it, you don't even want to do it? Yeah, we're getting some confirmation here, some hearts. Oh wow, I've had that for a while. Yeah, I feel called out too. Inherited from my mother, father, inherited from his mother, father, from his father. More than 500, more than 1,000, more than 1,500, more than 2,000, more than 1617, more than 1650, 1610, 20, 30, more than 1625, 1625, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,629 generations back, starting with a male. We release the belief, if it's not worth it to try, if I know I'm going to fail, from every root and branch of our family tree. And that one got more reactions than the other ones. Have we released that? Yes. All right, number 5, last one we're all sharing together. Is this an emotional belief? Column A, we've got something under love. Column A, column B, we've got something under others. Section 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, section 6, number 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's a belief, I need to please others. Ho, 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 yeah. Resonate with that 100%. All right, so is this inherited from my mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father? we're getting more confirmations here. From his father, more than 500, 1,000, more than 15, more than 2, more than 16, 17, 18, 19, more than 18, 50, 60, 70, 80, more than 1875, 1871 to 1872 generations back. And we've got some that are like huge for me. We've got somebody's like, I'm complete opposite direction. Yeah, yeah. So starting with a male, female, starting with a female. So we release this belief, I need to please others, from every root and branch of our family tree. And we hereby release all of these energies from every affected root and branch of our family trees, all past and future generations. Every family member that has ever been touched by any of these energies, we fully release them right now. Have we released that? Yes. And Catherine chimed in, the discouragement one made me think of when I used to be in religion. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of doom and gloom baked into a lot of religious philosophies. And when it's like everything's already doomed, like why bother? Or also the savior narrative is actually pretty disempowering, because why should we bother to change or fix our own lives if all we have to do is wait for, a celestial being to come and rescue us? So that savior narrative is inherently disempowering, because then we basically farm our responsibility out to someone or something else that may not ever come. So I'm a big fan of personal responsibility, at least at this point in my life. All right. Anytime we release a belief, it leaves a hole in the subconscious called a subconscious gap. So, do we need some positive replacement beliefs that we need to download? Yes. How many? More than 10, more than 5, 5, 6, 7. We're looking for 7 positive replacements today. First one, column A, column B, we've got something under passion. Column A, we've got something under financial. Positive statement, section 1, 2. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we have a belief. I am worthy of abundant blessings. I want to say I'm worthy to receive abundant blessings. Because I feel like that's more clear than just I am worthy of abundant blessings. We want to actually receive them, not just be in the vicinity. So what do we think? I am worthy to receive abundant blessings. Do we like this, or would we like to adjust this any further? Any feedback? Getting some hearts? Like it? All right. So let's download this new positive replacement belief, and I invite you to affirm with me. I am worthy to receive abundant blessings. I am worthy to receive abundant blessings. I am worthy to receive abundant blessings. Did the download take? Yes, it did. Second most optimal, beneficial, column A, column B, we are in passion again. Column A, column B, we are in scarcity. Positive statement, section 1, 2, 3. Number 1, 2, here is a phrase. I accept myself. And I want to change that to say I deeply love and completely accept myself, because that's a phrase that I've been using for a long time, and I really like that for here. I deeply love and completely accept myself. What do we think about that statement? Do we like that statement, or do we want to adjust that any further? Getting some hearts. All right, so let's go ahead and download this new positive replacement belief, and I invite you to affirm with me. I deeply love and completely accept myself. I deeply love and completely accept myself. I deeply love and completely accept myself. Did the download take? Yes, it did. Third most optimal, beneficial, positive replacement belief. Column A, we are under divine. Column A, we are under God. Positive statement, section 1. Number 1, I am connected to all mankind. And I want to add, what happens to one happens to us all. Because that I feel like that is an inherently compassion inducing energy. Because when we understand how much we are all so deeply connected, it becomes a lot more difficult to, abuse, neglect, manipulate, take advantage of other people. And that's an energy that I would really love to see move out of the collective, that whole, good for me and I don't care what happens to anyone else kind of a thing. So what do we think about this statement? I am connected to all humankind. I like that better. I am connected to all humankind. Better. Thank you for the adjustment. All right, so here is our adjusted statement. I am connected to all humankind, and what happens to one happens to us all. So do we like that statement, or do we want to adjust that any further? All right, getting some hearts. So let's download this new positive replacement belief, and I invite you to affirm with me. I am connected to all humankind, and what happens to one happens to us all. I am connected to all humankind, and what happens to one happens to us all. I am connected to all humankind, and what happens to one happens to us all. Did the download take? Yes, it did. Number 4, most optimal, beneficial, positive replacement belief. Column A, we are under insight. Column A, column B, we are under boundaries. Positive statements, section 1. Number 1, 2. Number 2, I say no whenever I choose. And I would like to add, and I don't need to justify it. So what do we think about that statement? I say no whenever I choose, and I don't need to justify it. We're getting some hearts. We're getting some yes. Yeah, I feel like this is a really good. All right, so let's download this positive replacement belief, and I invite you to affirm with me. I say no whenever I choose, and I don't need to justify it. I say no whenever I choose, and I don't need to justify it. I say no whenever I choose, and I don't need to justify it. Did the download take? Yes, it did. Let's return the power back to the people. We are allowed to say no. All right. Another positive replacement belief. Column A, column B, we've got something under power. Column A, we have something under ability. Positive statement, section 1, 2, section 2. Number 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 4. I pursue what I love because it is my joy. What do we think about that statement? We're already getting some hearts on that. Do we want to adjust that any further? I like this one a lot. I feel like we do need permission to do that, because so many people have, had their dreams smushed because, oh, that's not practical or whatever. Well, you know what? Forget practicality. Let's actually live a life we enjoy. You know, what else is the point? We don't get bonus points for suffering. Like we don't. There's no cosmic scorecard going, oh, suffered +1, was unhappy +1. No, it's more like a video game where when we're suffering, we got that, like -1, -1, -1, -1, -1 going on. All right, so let's download this new positive replacement belief. And I invite you to affirm with me. I pursue what I love because it is my joy. I pursue what I love because it is my joy. I pursue what I love because it is my joy. Did the download take? Yes, it did. We all deserve more happiness and joy in our lives, and I love that we're calling that in. Another belief here. Yes, column A, we got something under love. Column A, we've got something under self. Positive statement section 1. Number 1, I choose to change when I need to correct myself. I feel like that's a little bit of a clunky statement. I love the heart of it. Um, feel like I feel like this could be stated more clearly, because when I need to correct myself, involves a level of self-reflection that I'm not sure that everybody that needs it has it. How about I am able to see when I need to course correct, and I choose to make the necessary positive changes. That's how I would phrase it. I am able to see when I need to course correct, and I choose to make the necessary positive changes. So this might be a little wordy. Anybody have any suggestions on how to change this, or do we like this statement now? What do we think? All right, so got somebody saying I like it. Somebody saying so many of these resonate with where I am right now. All right, so I think let's go ahead and go with this. So let's download this new positive replacement belief, and I invite you. Okay, so I choose to change when I need to. That might be less clunky. Choose to change when I need to. Yeah, that gives me a yes. All right, I like that edit. Thank you, loving. I choose to change when I need to. All right. So here is our new statement. So what do we think as a group? Do we like this better? A little bit less clunky? I can choose to change. I mean, I'm able to see when I need to course correct, and I can choose to change. Is that better? No, that one tests weaker than I choose to change when I need to. All right, so let's go ahead and do it this way. Let's download this new positive replacement belief. I am able to see when I need to course correct, and I choose to change when I need to. I am able to see when I need to course correct, and I choose to change when I need to. I am able to see when I need to course correct, and I choose to change when I need to. Did the download take? Yes, it did. All right, last one, number 7, positive replacement belief. Column A, column B, we've got something under survival. Column A, column B, we've got something under safety. Positive statement, section 1, 2. Number 1, I love to learn things even from my mistakes. I want to say I love to learn things and become a better person. No, I love to learn things and even my mistakes help me become a better person. I like that. All right. So what do we think? I love to learn things, and even my mistakes help me become a better person. Do we like this statement, or do we want to adjust this any further? Okay, so I love to learn things. Yes. All right. Any other feedback on this statement, or shall we go ahead and download this one? I know short and simple is nice, but I feel like I want to include the even my mistakes help me become a better person, because how many people here beat themselves up for mistakes or view mistakes as bad or wrong? And that's one of those energies that I really want to address, because I feel like so many people double down on mistakes because they can't admit that they make a mistake. So I love to learn things even from my mistakes. All right, is that okay? So trust your intuition. Yes. um I love to learn things even from my mistakes. I love to learn things, and even my mistakes help me become a better person. The way that I'm phrasing it here is testing better than some of these other suggestions. So I think we're pretty good. All right. So I love to learn things even from my mistakes. Is that the strongest one? Again, I feel like including the energy that mistakes help me become a better person removes the shame from mistakes, because I feel like um there's so much shame attached to the idea of mistakes. So let's do it this way, because if our mistakes make us better people, then they're not really mistakes and there's nothing to be ashamed about. So let's download this new positive replacement belief, and I invite you to affirm with me. I'm going to do that into the chat there. So I love to learn things, and even my mistakes help me become a better person. I love to learn things, and even my mistakes help me become a better person. I love to learn things, and even my mistakes help me become a better person. Did the download take? Yes. We download all of these new positive replacement beliefs to every affected root and branch of our family trees, all past and future generations. Every family member who is willing to accept them, we download them right now. Furthermore, defragmenting all remaining subconscious gaps for every precious human family member that has been touched by this healing, filling all remaining spaces left by these releases with only the energies of love, light, peace, healing, freedom, truth, and abundance through all space-time continuum in every dimension. And then these also become affirmations that we can use over the next several days to help anchor these energies. So let's do a little quantum healing for our ancestors as well. So we are now going back in time to assist and comfort all of these ancestors in every moment of trauma and pain where they are seeking help and relief, either silently or out loud. We send our consciousness back to those moments and infuse them with love, comfort, and hope, making it easier for everyone to endure. We invite the consciousness of all of our ancestors to join us now in a place that is warm and safe, where they are in the most comfortable chairs, wrapped in perfect, soft, fluffy blankets and pillows, rested and alert, as if awakening from the most refreshing sleep. We are sending them energy now that they are safe and all of their needs are met, surrounding them with their most favorite delicious foods, most comforting, nourishing beverages, and all of the people that they love who are loving them back in exactly the way that was needed and wanted. We run backwards all of these traumatic experiences, keeping only the necessary life lessons, erasing all holographic imprints and cellular memories of these traumas. Thank you, dear ancestors, for living through these experiences that we may be here in this moment today. We forgive ourselves. We forgive everyone and everything. Thank you, God, for these life lessons. We mark all of these as done and never to be repeated. And to finish the honoring and healing of our precious human family, it is time to call in our blessings, because our lineage is not just a place of wounding, but also a place of tremendous strength. So, dear precious ancestors who are here with us tonight, are there any particular blessings that you would like us to receive now to assist us? Yes. How many? More than 10, more than 5, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 blessings specifically coming in. Column A, column B, column C, row 6 somewhere else. Knowledge, unconditional love, honesty, honesty. Oh, I think that's a really good one, both with ourselves and with others. Second one, column A, column B, column C, row 2 somewhere else. Nourishment, hydration, energy, humor. Yeah, that's a really good one. Life is better when we can laugh at it, for sure. Third one, column A, column B, row 2 somewhere else, mobility, flexibility. The ability to bend and pivot and change when needed. Number 4, column A, column B, column C, row 7 somewhere else. Presence, divine order, capability, and not just capability, but trusting in our capability. Number 5, column A, row 3 somewhere else. Love, wisdom, inspiration. Oftentimes, the changes that we are looking for in our financial situation require us to take some different actions. And so we are being sent inspiration now on some new directions that we can go in to solve our problems. Number 6, column A, column B, row 3 somewhere else, happiness, community, freedom, courage. Courage to make the changes that we need to change, even when they're challenging and uncomfortable. I was just at a conference this past weekend, and one of the things that stuck with me was the distance between ourselves and the life that we desire is our willingness to do the hard things that we don't want to do. Oh, it's like, wow, hit me right in the practicality. Oh, you mean I can't just like be comfortable and make new changes and expect miracles to arrive? I thought that's how law of attraction works. Oh, no, my friend. Alignment doesn't necessarily mean perfectly easy. And manifesting is often a result of investing the time, energy, effort, focus required in order to make things happen. So we need to have the courage to do all that. Number 7, last one, column A, column B, row 5 somewhere else, understanding stillness. Oh, that is so needed. Our world seems to prioritize busy all the time. But it's often only in stillness that we have the room for inspiration to arrive. And stillness is also what we need for rest. Maybe we don't need to fill every single moment with something. Maybe there's something sacred about being bored. Ever considered? Thank you, dear precious ancestors, for these specific blessings that you are sending us now. We choose to accept and receive these blessings in the deepest possible way for manifestation in our daily lives. We furthermore call forth from our ancestors all of the love, peace, hope, strength, kindness, patience, integrity, faith, and all benevolent attributes of mastery that have been cultivated throughout our family line. We call forth these blessings into our lives here and now for ourselves and the entirety of our lineage, all of the gifts that we need to endure, thrive, and create peace on earth in these evolutionary times for ourselves and for the entirety of our precious human family. Ancestors, we honor your experience. We thank you for your lives. We ask you to be with us now and assist us in manifesting all of the best attributes of those who came before us. And so it is. Nice deep breath. Oh my gosh, it feels like such a celebration in the energy right now. And it just, I love it. It feels so good. Yes, loving?
Could you just quickly go through what the 7 blessings or the 8 blessings or whatever were? I was trying to write them down and I missed a few. And you
Oh,
don't have to
actually,
go
you
into
know
all the
what? I only went to
details.
7. Thank
Huh?
you for your question because I only went to 7. There's
No.
one more here.
Oh, okay.
Column A, column
Okay.
B, column C, row 1 somewhere else. Synchronicity, intuition, clarity, gratitude, relief. Relief is the final one coming in. All right. So honesty, humor, flexibility,
Oh, wait,
capability.
wait, wait, wait. I'm trying to write them down.
All right.
Honesty,
I'm going to put them in
humor.
the chat for you.
Oh, perfect. Thank
There you go.
you.
All right. Capability, inspiration,
Mm.
courage, stillness, and relief. All right. So thank you so much to everyone who has chosen to be with me tonight, especially to all of you who have been here with me live this whole time. I am curious what percentage of the population of the planet had at least one release from our work together today. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. We released something from 100% of our precious human family. That is huge. How about 2 releases? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, more than 95, 95, 96, 97. 97% released at least 2 things. What about 3 things? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, more than 95, 90, 91, 92. Holy freaking cow. Did. Look at what we did together. You know, by releasing all of these old energies, we are having a tremendous positive impact on our entire precious human family. And I could not do this without you, without your participation, your support. I appreciate this so much. All right. So, out of curiosity, for the participants of this event, all 50 of us, what's the minimum number of energies that every single one of us released as a result of this? More than 10, 20, 30, 40, more than 35, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. So, the bare minimum that every single one of us 50 released is 39 inherited energies. That's amazing. That is amazing. All right, that is a huge number of people impacted by our collective healing work, and I am so very grateful that you have chosen to spend your time with me and participate in this work. The next one that I am putting on the schedule is Tuesday, June 23rd. And that one is going to be focused on the energies of taken for granted, love unreceived, unrecognized effort, and unworthiness. And those energies are also very much contributing to the poverty, the inequality, so on and so forth. So it's another way to go after some of these very similar energies. And it felt like the next batch that's in line that's ready to be addressed. So I do have a $25 gift code for anything on my website with no minimum to the person who released the oldest inherited trapped energy, and that is Melissa Laranaga from 2,133 generations back, which is massive. Oh my gosh, that is massive. So she will be receiving a gift code as my way of saying thank you for releasing the oldest thing. So now let us finish with a short rebalancing intention. We hereby disconnect our energy and return to the sanctity of our own sovereign selves, grounding deeply into the earth. We honor everyone who we have connected with today, transmuting any energy that does not belong to us into only love, light, peace, healing, freedom, truth, and abundance, and returning each person's energy back to where it belongs. We now honor ourselves as we cleanse and rebalance each one of our chakras in rainbow flame. As each flame lights, it restores the proper speed, brightness, and direction to each chakra center in accordance with your soul's inner wisdom. Red flame, orange flame, yellow flame, green flame, blue flame, indigo flame, violet flame. We now send all inappropriate energies that exist within our beings into the black flame, into the null, into the void, into non-existence. We light the white flame of infinite, unconditional love of the Creator and bring it in down through our crown chakra, down through our entire chakra system, bringing them into vertical stacked alignment and grounding that energy deep down into the earth. We honor our center below body presence. Please affirm, I am here. We honor our center above soul presence. Please affirm, I remember I am. We honor our core consciousness, infinite love and wisdom presence. Please affirm, I know I am. In our Akashic records, we mark all of these released ancestral energies as done and never to be repeated on behalf of ourselves and our entire human family. We thank you, precious honored ancestors, for all of your experiences, and we choose now to release all patterns and karma that are no longer serving us. We are so very grateful for the healing that has taken place today. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all for being with me this evening. If you feel like this was beneficial for you, please, reach out for an individual session if you need some additional help in your life, or if you would like to purchase some tools like I use, like the Organite wand that I use to clear, or the chakra pucks, or things like that. There's a lot available on my website, phoenixhealingcreations.com, and I would definitely appreciate the support. I am also doing a divine feminine ancestral healing, extremely similar to this, but because we're in the energies that are very imbalanced between the masculine and the feminine, and the wounded divine feminine very much needs help, I'm going to be doing the Divine Feminine Healings once a month. The next one is going to be June 9th. And as of right now, that one is by donation only. So you are invited to participate at any level. You don't have to contribute anything if you do not want to. However, all contributions at any level are appreciated. That link will be in your report and down in the description here. And if you found the process by which I determined all of these energies to be fascinating, that's self-muscle testing, and you can learn that through my course on innate communication, also available on my website. So I thank you all very much for supporting all of these healing efforts to uplift our precious human family and ourselves. May this work that we have done here together create beneficial shifts for every single one of us, lighten the energy on this planet, and call forth peace on earth to manifest as fast as possible, please. So thank you so much. I'm getting so many beautiful, supportive comments down here. I am so very grateful to every single one of you. Thank you.